One of the maintenance items for the Elevate Rest is going to be your launcher. Now this is something that, depending on the type of weather you're in, if you're getting it wet or if you're on a hunt and you're not able to dry it off, eventually that launcher blade could start to corrode, and from the constant pressure of it coming down on the rest, the previous ones would wear through, and they would also have a little bit more wear on the protective coating from that steel whale tail. Now what we've done is I've actually got a brand new launcher that's on the newer Elevates, but this is also something that's important to talk about for anyone that needs to replace it, because this is, again, a wearable item. It's no different than the old style lizard tongues that I shot competitively. If they got wet often and I wasn't able to dry them and I started to see that rust starting to eat through, I knew I needed to replace it. These are a simple part that you can get for replacement. It's low cost, but obviously super important. So the main difference is going to be the original whale tail was thinner, and this was based off a previous model that the Elevate was based off of, and it had a lot more flexibility to it. And flexibility does offer forgiveness in regards to the arrow as it's going through. Any type of torque you have, or depending on how this arrow rest is coming down, having that give did offer some benefits. But over time, I realized that I actually wanted to go to a stiffer blade, which is really what I wanted in the first place. Now the previous ones, if you take one off, you're gonna have the blade and also a half blade, which is kind of what was part of the very first design to support this as it came down onto your shelf. And there was also a small washer just like that. That was then on top with a screw going through it. Now the new one is much more robust. It still has some flexibility on the whale tail, but this piece here is actually the same thickness as both the half piece and the full blade before. So this can easily be replaced right into the Elevate in the same spot, just like you see here. Took the screw out, removed the old blade, the old half blade, the washer, put this brand new one in there, and then tightened that down all the way, and we're totally ready to go. And this is just a much more robust whale tail moving forward. Super easy to replace, definitely a wearable item that you should check regularly, and from there, once you replace it, you're going to be good to go for a long time again.